Hi there. So today we'll be speaking about Xavier Ovídio's piece. I absolutely adore this piece. Of course, I'm biased, but really, I happen to still have one of these pieces here, and it always takes me in because it does require that attention, that moment to stop and look and go into the piece. And yeah, I can't really put it in words. You have to go through it to feel it. So I'll stop with the yada yada and get straight to it. So let me tell you first about Xavier because when we buy an artwork, we do buy part of the artist's journey or tensions. And in fact, what this piece brings that I think is very tied to Xavier are the tensions we live in these contemporary times, which are a constant push and pull, an overstimulation. Xavier he's a multidisciplinary artist, which is also analogous to us. I mean, we're less of specialists nowadays, but he's a very involved multidisciplinary artist. He has incredible sound pieces. He has lovely video works, paintings, and he's just that person which is always full of vitality, full of dynamics and contacts and affection, and always meeting people, always collaborating in projects. He's always involved in social contexts, and it's robust, it's rich, it's very contemporary. I would say that I would argue it's hard to find a boring context nowadays, a boring life. There are just so many options and ways to go about it that it becomes overwhelming, right? It becomes this tension of where do I go and where do I start, right? So this piece, the inception of this piece was exactly in that moment. So as Xavier puts it, it's a moment of nullity, of insignificance. It's a moment where he sits down and he feels that nullity, and where does he go? Where does he go? Xavier goes to his typewriter. His typewriter is as if it was the phone to us, an extension of his body. And he decides to fill in that void and that state of insignificance with, interestingly, his choice of O's and zeros. And just by the choice of O's and zeros, it's curious because zeros give that sense of draining, of emptying, and the O is of filling. So that constant tension of the drain and fill, it's incredible. I mean, then you look at the piece, when you zoom out, you see this movement that seems so surgical and precise, as if everything is moving, according to Chopin or something. It's beautiful. But then when you go in and you see the juxtaposition, or an O reaching an O, and it also becomes tense in certain places. And anyways, it's fascinating. I'm clearly easily fascinated by contemporary art, but I absolutely adore this piece because I can connect to it on a daily basis. And this tension is something I feel in so many different realms. So most importantly, it takes me into that void, and it takes me into a different movement almost. It's a different breath, which I think we all need in some moments of our life. So it's a beautiful piece to have. If you're interested to know more, Or if you're interested in a very ultra contemporary special deal, click on that link. Xavier Ovídio for you.